My name is Deepa Fernando, but owner Kushan Fernando is DKW Munga. This had been built in 1959 and brought to Sri Lanka in 1960. From what I heard, there were about 8 vehicles which had been brought, and it was given to the estate owners. Major big estate companies were distributed to them, and thereafter my father-in-law had a purchase from the company. That was in 1967 or something, and thereafter it was owned by the family. And it is the third generation in the family who is now owning it, my son Kushan Fernando. This was in a very bad state. He got down everything, all the things from Australia and various countries, and we built it up slowly. This is the first restoration, and from there onwards we have not done anything on this and brought to this condition. At that time we had very good painters, and I think the first scrape mark came today, which you all showed me. Other than that, it was covered with cloth and kept inside. We had to take precaution and built a garage which was rat proof, because if the rats got in, this wouldn't have been like this.
Als Einsatzwagen in besonders brenzlichen Situationen. Wenn's brennt, ruf Munga. Auch das ist ein Auto-Union DKW-Erzeugnis. Der Munga, das Allzweckfahrzeug. 10 Gänge hat der Munga. Allradantrieb.
This is an independent suspension vehicle. I like this first rather than a Land Rover, but this can climb anything, like steps. It just goes like a crab. One leg on this, and then next leg, and it just went up there about 30 steps. So it's a brilliant vehicle, and even today I don't think I use four-wheel. The four-wheel has to be engaged with it goes on a cable, not a lever. The cable pulls the wheel back and it goes to the four-wheel system. Some models have dual steering, and most probably it is to maneuver inside the jungle or a rough terrain. To drop it from a helicopter or a parachute, all the hooks are there.
Kein Zirkustrick, harte Tatsachen. Die Herren haben es eilig.
Also there's a rifle carriage to carry 3 rifles, and also the petrol tank. It's mixed oil. The tank has come in various ways. Either you put the 2-stroke engine oil to a tank here, and every time you accelerate, a drop or 2 gets to the engine. This is the oil tank which I was referring, which is being driven by the belt itself, and every time you accelerate, a drop or 2 goes in. I have increased the droplets. That's why when you follow this vehicle, you get a lot of smoke behind. I use it very rarely, so I have put some more oil to ensure that oil gets into the cylinders. Or else the big tank, this had bigger tanks, unlike a car. Just like pulling a lawnmower, it had something to pull so that it gets mixed up inside. Before starting, you have to pull it so the oil and the petrol gets mixed up. On the road, of course, up and down it will get mixed, but that was one of the features in this petrol tank. This doesn't have a water pump or anything. It's just a big radiator. The cold water goes through the engine and comes back. The lubrication points were given on this metal sheet, and this is the electrical system also given on the metal sheet. These vehicles were not much seen in Sri Lanka. My son and I thought we should get the other vehicles also. We searched and got 4 vehicles out of the 8. One we got it from the Kalpitiya beach on an island. They had used this to bring the Madal to the island. It has to be pulled before the tide gets up. So they were using this DKW, but not like this. They had a sunlight box as a seat. Sunlight soap came in wooden boxes that kept it on the seat, and that's how they were putting even kerosene oil to the engine. Had the dual steering. They had to make a raft to bring it to the main island. I didn't pay them any money. It was same for a Mitsubishi Jeep. The fishing mudal said, take it and give me a Jeep. So at that time Mitsubishi Jeeps were very low on price. It was about 4.5 lakhs or something like that. So we soon came to Vilpattu Junction and asked whether there was a Jeep for sale. Then one person offered it. So then we got the Mudal also to come and see. I said, I'll give you this. You bring that to the main island. And they made raft on barrels and they pulled it to their boat to the main island and took the Jeep also back on that same thing. And that apparently they also didn't know, we also didn't know. The alternator, the first part is 24 volts, the rear part is 230 for accessories, not domestic accessories like jungle accessories to have a radio or a camp light or something. I have heard that there are 2 more which are not in running condition. Well, I take it only for classic car club events. Like Mr. Manager Warden who encouraged me to do this and also told my son that you must start on this. So thereafter we did it little by little. It took about 4.5, 5 years to do it up. First thing is they can buy the 4-wheel drive, but don't go to change the body styles. Don't go to change the buffers as soon as you buy it. First restore it, get the engine and gearbox done up, get a good boss to do the thing or put it to a place and get it to the originality of the vehicle. See that they do the original. And thereafter little by little you can add a piece here and there.